We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. There is a very Capricornian sentiment in that song. Like, we cannot rest until. There's a pulling towards. What are you being pulled towards, drawn towards? This full moon in Capricorn, our second in a month, ask yourself, what has been inspiring me forward? And where have I mastered slow and steady growth? Where am I cultivating mastery in my own life? And how is what I am masterful at supporting the security of those around me? Sun in Cancer, 29th degree, opposite moon in Capricorn, 29th degree. Actually, the moon is in Aquarius already because it's almost 9:30 on Sunday morning. So, yeah, last night I felt grateful for being in my community. I had a small community of friends, deep friendships around me. My full moon is occurring in my 11th house. So that's appropriate. 11th house, social circles, close peeps, people I share commonalities with. This full moon in Capricorn feels so serious. There's so much daddy energy out there in the world right now. Daddying. Sit down, daddy. The elections, RNC, war, capitalism, white supremacy. Dun, dun, dun. Aside, okay, I always think of Black history and like civil rights in anything that has to do with Capricorn, because then I always think of Martin Luther King, whose moon and sun were both in Capricorn, and the steady movement towards that he exemplified. Dr. Bernice Johnson Reagan, an important voice in the civil rights movement as a freedom singer, as a goddess of progress and blackness and black song and moving forward and community building and voices carrying. She transitioned this past week. And these lives remind me of what Capricorn energy is. To look towards something and just be like, that's where I'm headed. One step at a time, one day at a time. So, this full moon in Capricorn, identify that place in your life where you have modeled one step at a time, one day at a time, and now here you are in your 50s, and you have found some mastery. Or you are looking at something that has been a strong seed in your life for some time. Maybe it's been sprouting for some time, and you're ready to transplant that sprout and put it in the garden. Slow and steady growth wins the race. Tortoise, honor all things earthy in your life today. You know, hold some rocks, maybe bring a rock in from inside, put it on your altar, put it in your bathtub. I'd be remiss if I were not I have to mention Pluto. Happy full moon conjunct Pluto, everybody. If you are feeling like a puddle, like if you're feeling heavy, that's okay. The moon is conjunct Pluto, and Pluto can be heavy. There's a lot of heaviness going on right now. But this heaviness is not without purpose. We are in deep transition. This world right now, we are changing. You're changing. The world is changing. Everything is changing. Oh, I realized what I did there. Y'all may have noticed that yesterday, the 20th, was basically Parable of the Sower Day. And so we're all reflecting on how are you going to step into the revolution? How are you going to change what needs to be changed in yourself? Change is upon us. Summer is coming.